So guys, iPhone has always offered one of the best cameras in a smartphone, whether it be taking photos or recording videos or doing anything with a camera. iPhone camera has been the best in the market, and everyone prefers an iPhone camera and everyone likes an iPhone camera, and obviously due to its quality, its optimization with social media apps like Instagram, Facebook and many other apps, and also the easy interface which it has in its camera application. So everyone loves the camera of the iPhone. So guys, today I'll be doing a detailed camera review of the latest iPhone 13, and let's see that is it worth buying or is it worth the upgrade from iPhone 12, and should you buy it or not just for the camera. But guys, there is a problem in the camera of the smartphone, and it is a major problem who want to create content using this smartphone. And if you want to know that what is the major problem in the camera of this smartphone, then watch the video till the end. So guys, first of all, let's talk about the hardware of the camera of the iPhone 13. So at the back, it has two 12 megapixel cameras, out of which one is the wide and one is the ultra wide in a diagonal manner. And then if we see the front camera, so it has a 12 megapixel selfie camera. And Apple has been putting these 12 megapixel cameras for many years now. But there is a strong reason that why they're putting these 12 megapixel cameras in their smartphone. So the thing is that if you use a less megapixel camera, it captures more light. And if you take a larger megapixel camera, it captures more detail but a little less light. So I think that is the reason that why Apple has still been sticking with the 12 megapixel camera. And it is so astonishing to see that still with the 12 megapixel camera, they are producing the best quality photos and videos. And the size of the lenses which we get in the iPhone 13 is bigger than we got in the iPhone 12. So first of all, let's talk about the daylight photography in iPhone 13. I don't think that there's any problem in daylight photography in iPhone 13. I think it performs the best in daylight photography. The detail, the dynamic range, the exposure, everything is very well balanced. And the photos look very original and very cool after the processing is done. I tried capturing photos in strong sunlight and also in shade, and it performed well in both the scenarios. And the colors that you get of the objects in the photos look very original and very vibrant. The camera easily identifies the main object and focuses on it, and the blur behind the main object is also very decent, and the edge detection is also very detailed. The pictures not at all feel like that they are overexposed or there is a lot of brightness in the photos. The ultra-wide camera also performs very well. It is very equivalent and almost equal to the primary camera, and the colors are not at all different in the ultra-wide and the primary camera, because in most of the Android phones or in most of the other phones it happens that there is a color difference when we click a photo from the ultra-wide camera or when we take it from the primary camera. But here in the iPhone 13 there was no problem like that. Colors on both the ultra-wide and the primary were very identical. And the smartphone captures the color of the sky also very well. And I also took some pictures during the sunset, and the pictures turned out very beautiful and very cool. And now if talking about daylight photography with the selfie camera, so the photos turned out very well, the selfies were very good, and the details on the face were not at all lost. The colors in the photos taken from selfie camera were also very accurate, and I really love the selfie camera of the iPhone 13. So it is very great for recording videos and for content creation. So guys, now if talking about videography in iPhone 13, so the iPhone 13 can record HD videos in 30 FPS and 60 FPS, and can record 4K videos in 24 FPS, 30 FPS and 60 FPS. And the same you can do with the selfie camera. The selfie camera also records 4K videos in 24, 30, 60 and HD videos in 30 and 60. And all these variable frame rates in the 4K and as well as in HD, and it is very amazing that you get them in the selfie camera too. And then the main highlight of the videos in iPhone 13 is the cinematic mode. Cinematic mode is a cool feature and it blurs out your background so nicely. Yes, there are feather-like edges, but it can be improved from future software updates. But the blur behind the object is very cool. So now that you get the cinematic mode in the iPhone 13, there's no use of using a DSLR. You can simply grab your iPhone and record a cinematic mode video, and it looks very well and it looks perfectly balanced. Everything is good. The colors are also very good. But there are problems in the edge detection when you're recording videos of plants moving. Like I have recorded one. As you can see, the edge detection is not working well here because the object is moving a lot. But if you are still, or if there's some movement, a little movement, not fast movement, then the edge detection works very well. And the most great thing is that you can record cinematic videos using the selfie camera too. And if we talk about other HD and 4K videos, so those videos are also very balanced, very detailed, and the quality of the videos is also top notch. So I would recommend that if you want to buy a smartphone with the best quality video, so yes, you can go for the iPhone 13. And I say that iPhone 13 and the iPhone records the best videos in the market. So basically, if you're a content creator, so the iPhone 13 is a great phone to record videos. And the iPhone 13 can also record slow motion in 120 FPS and also in 240 FPS. And these are some more indoor shots that I took in my house to see that how it works in artificial lighting. And in artificial lighting, it also does a good job. And now if talking about low light photography and videography in iPhone 13, so I was not that impressed about the photos and videos that I took in low light. So what happens is that when the iPhone detects a low light area, so it automatically turns on the night mode. But if you want the camera to capture more light, so you can increase the time of the night mode. So if the area is not that dark, so I think it will go up to 3 seconds. But if the area is pitch black, then it can go up to 10 seconds. So you can set the time that for what amount of time you want your iPhone to capture the photo. If you'll increase the time, so it will be able to capture more light and put more light in the photos and videos. So these are some samples which I clicked in low light. So as you can see on the left that there are the original photos, and on the right there are the photos with the night mode on. So I don't see quite a big difference in the photos. So I don't see a major or a big difference in the original photos and in the night mode photos. I wish they could have done better. And if I talk about videos in low light, so I would say that they work fine. And I also forgot to mention about one thing, that when you're recording a video or when you're taking a photo, I don't know, but there's some kind of camera flare or lens flare on the screen. You only get it when you are clicking it with the help of the primary camera, but when you shift to the ultra wide, those lens flares are gone. I don't know. I also tried wiping my camera lens, but it did not work. It is a type of lens flare, so you can't avoid it. So there are also some photographic styles in the iPhone 13 from where you can choose that what type of filter. These are type of some filters like be vibrant, cool, warm. So you can choose from these photographic styles and click using that particular style. But I prefer the normal style of the iPhone 13. So guys, yes, now talking about the major problem in the iPhone 13 camera. I think this is basically for the iPhone 13 model. I'm not talking about the Pro versions. I'm talking about the iPhone 13 and the iPhone 13 mini, that you can face this problem. So I recently took this smartphone to Goa and I was extensively using my smartphone. The battery consumption is so fast. I think this is because the iPhone 13 is using a very high advanced camera system which requires a lot of battery consumption. So if you're using the camera or recording videos, taking photos for a long amount of time, like you take out your phone and just click a photo here and there after every 10 seconds, so the battery will get consumed very fast and it will get low very fast. And it only happens when you're using a lot of camera, just then. Otherwise, the battery of iPhone 13 is very good and very remarkable. So guys, this was a major problem, and why I told that it is a major problem for content creators, because content creators need to record long videos. They have a lot of photos and videos to record, and they record large footage videos. So it is a problem for them, because if they'll be recording videos for a lot of time, so the battery will get consumed very fast. So I think it is a major concern for those people. But let's leave that. Other than that, the camera of the iPhone 13 is the best in this price, and I would recommend buying you this camera if you want it. So now the question comes, that is the iPhone 13's camera upgradable from the iPhone 12 camera? So if you're upgrading your phone just for the camera, then please don't do it, because the iPhone 12's camera is also very great and is also a very advanced camera system. So what I would say is that if you have an iPhone 12 and if you want to just upgrade for a camera, then don't do it. But if you have an iPhone 11 or if you're using an iPhone X, so the iPhone 13 is a great upgrade for you. But for all the iPhone 12 users that if you want to still upgrade to iPhone 13, so the good reasons could be good battery, because iPhone 13 has a great battery. It also has a great display, and then it also has a great camera. So guys, this was all about the camera review of the iPhone 13, and let me know in the comment section how do you feel about the photos and videos taken from the iPhone 13's camera. So guys, if you like the video, please drop a like and also subscribe to the channel if you are new, and also press the bell icon so that you don't miss any latest updates from my upcoming videos. Thank you.